Today we're looking at a beautiful saddle counter to inverting to Kiss of the Dragon. We're going to cover why we're open to counters and then also how to prevent that opening to counters. So we have Bodoni in like a Z guard right now. He's playing with a frame and his other hand's grabbing the heel / calf of Roberto. Now he's going to do a big wide swing to pendulum himself and give him momentum to invert. But that's one of the first mistakes, I believe. A lot of people teach swinging really wide, which works. But the problem with that at the higher levels is people can counter your swing by right here. They can step into saddle like you see Roberto doing. But they can also do things like counter bolo. They can pummel their foot in and start to leg drag you. Now this is what that looks like. So watch, opponent inverts. He drops the knee into the pit of his opponent's knee. And then he comes up for a leg drag. Here's another variation. So the opponent inverts, he frames on the knee pit, flips his shin inside with the windshield wiper, and then this time he's going to throw in a twister hook there and use that to extend his opponent and throw 2 hooks in and take the back. Another one, same kind of thing, but leg drag. Opponent's going to invert with a wide leg. He frames on it, pummels inside, horizontal leg drag position, and he just grabs the collar and gets up into side control. Now, small detail on Roberto's. Watch as Giancarlo Bodoni releases control. I don't know if he does it on purpose or by accident, but watch how Roberto Jimenez is able to swing his leg around to bite the first part of the saddle. In a disciplined reverse de la Hiva, the grip that Bodoni has on Roberto's leg should not be relinquished. It should be held there tight the entire time, which would prevent, in this case, if he held it, would prevent Roberto from swinging his leg around and biting that saddle. So the question becomes, how do we prevent this from happening? So the thing is, where are we exposed? We're exposed when our leg is wide as we invert. So I'm not saying don't have, because I understand that you need momentum, right? Sometimes to invert. There's 2 things that we can take to help us invert without swinging our leg really wide. The first thing is an underhook grip on their ankle. So instead of just grabbing deep like Bodoni does, we take an underhook grip around their shoelaces, right? Imagine. And this will help us invert. The second thing is we need to make sure we keep our heel tight to our butt. So watch as he inverts, that heel is tight the whole time. The purpose of that is so that the back of our knee is never exposed, which is a lot of how these counters begin. Another thing that happens when you invert this way with your knee very tight inside, so you still do a pendulum, but just with your knee and your heel to butt and your knee very tight. And what happens is it takes away the opponent's ability to do a counter bolo as well. That's all for today, guys. I hope you learned something. I sure did. I do every time I film one of these videos. And yeah, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a like for me, support, and I'm out.